Hello friends, it's MEB. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? Before we go any further into the video, I do want to just address real quick that my face is currently much whiter than the rest of my body. I currently have one of the worst like sunburns that I've had in a really long time. And so I'm waiting for that to clear up. And as a redhead, I don't tan, I simply burn, the skin peels, and I'm back to the same color that I was before. So it's gonna be a couple of days, but I really wanted to film this video for you guys. So today's video is I'm going to be walking you guys through some of my favorite products from the drugstore. A lot of these are going to be repeats of things that you've seen in my videos so far. Some of them might be sort of new, but I think most of them you're definitely going to recognize. But these are just the products that I really truly love and stand by from the drugstore that I think are going to be good for everyone. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go in order of like how you apply your makeup. And some products I only have one thing for, and others I have two. But these are like my absolute favorites from the drugstore. So if you guys like this, if you guys like makeup, if you guys like these types of videos, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of these products and if you have any of these products. And let's just go ahead and get started. First things first, this isn't actually face, but it is necessary for applying your makeup, and it is a brush cleaner. So I really wanted to get the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner because that's the one that everyone talks about, everyone raves about, but it's expensive. And I like read some Amazon reviews of people who said that the Cinema Secrets like made all of their brushes fall apart. And I have a lot of brushes and some of them are up there in price, and I didn't want to risk ruining my brushes. So I picked up the Sonia Kashuk makeup brush cleansing spray. It looks like this, and it says it's rosewater scent. I don't really care if it's scented or not. It is scented, but I don't really care about that. But this works fantastic. You basically, the way that I use it is, it says that you're supposed to spray it directly onto the brush, but I actually take like a paper towel and I spray it directly onto the paper towel, and then I just swirl my brush on the wet part of the paper towel, and then I swirl it on like a dry part of the paper towel until I don't see any more pigment, and then my brush is clean and it's dry. And I'm ready to use it right away. And this is fantastic for when I do like my more bright looks, because like the brush that I use to do this, to just put a little bit of peach color on my eyes, I don't really need to like clean that brush off. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that a couple days ago, or it might have even been a week ago or so at this point, depending on when this video comes up, I posted this like really pretty red look. And all of my brushes that I wanted to use had red on them, and I wasn't able to use them, but I just sprayed this and was good to go. So that's my first thing. Second thing is also a spray, but this is the primer. It is the NYX Bear With Me. It says it's a Prime Set Refresh Multitasking Spray. I love this. I've been using it pretty much every time that I use my makeup. I've used it both as like a setting and a primer. I usually use it as a primer though, just because that's generally how I reach for it. Yeah, I really like this spray. It's like a nice big bottle, and I have really dry skin, and so it's really nice to like spray something on my face, and while it's still kind of damp, to start blending in my products. I just feel like it helps blend everything in really nice, and I really like it. It's my favorite primer from the drugstore I found so far, other than just using like my lotion as a primer, because I definitely do that as well. Okay, so my next favorite product from the drugstore, and this is probably not going to come as any surprise to anybody, but it is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Looks like this. I wear the shade 405 Porcelain. It's a little bit darker than my skin right now. I probably should have put this on, but I didn't. Which I will show you what I used as like my base product. But this is just such a lovely foundation. It goes on really nice. It doesn't oxidize. I don't notice it oxidizing really at all. I don't really have texture, but on the spots like on my nose, I get some texture, and on my chin, I get some texture. And this doesn't emphasize my texture ever, and it stays on all day for me, and it like product layers over it great. And this is just like the best foundation I've ever tried from the drugstore. I've tried a lot of foundations from the drugstore, and 9 times out of 10, they make my skin look worse. And this is like, I heard so many people rave about this, and I was just like, it's gonna be another drugstore foundation that people rave about, and I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna hate it. And then like 2 years after it blew up, I finally bought it, and I was like, oh, okay, I finally see what everyone's talking about now, because it really is that good. So I highly, highly recommend that. And I'm pretty sure it comes in a decent shade range as well. Next thing that would go on the face are concealers, and I do have 2 concealers here. So I have it's a Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 5 Ivory. So I do have this all over my face, but it's also mixed in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. This concealer, y'all, is the best concealer I've ever tried. I have tried like lots of concealers, and I just love this concealer. I feel like it sits on my skin so well. I don't even have to set it, and it's so cheap, and just, I don't know, something about the consistency of this concealer is just absolutely stunning, and I love it with all my heart. And I'm running low, and my like Target doesn't carry it. I've looked at Walmart. I'll need to go to like a CVS or a Walgreens, because I just really don't like buying stuff online if I know that I can find it in stores somewhere. But I use the shade Light Ivory. I might need to get a little bit darker of a shade. As you can see, I'm very, very pale. But I use this all over my face, under my eyes, and then I use this just sort of in the center of my face. These 2 I really, really love, but this one wins all day, every single day of the week. Next, we have powder. If you powder your face, even though I do have dry skin, I do like to powder my face, just because I don't like the feel of like tackiness like on my face. Like, I don't want to touch my face and be able to feel like it like stick to my hand. And so I love to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I use the shade number 10 Fair Light. It looks like this. And this is just such a great powder, and you can like really build it up in certain spots and really get like more coverage if that's what you want. Or you can just be like super, super sheer with it. Put on like a nice, like easy wash of powder just to make things not so tacky, which is generally how I use it. I know a lot of people like to bake with this. I would never bake in 100 million years because it just makes me look crusty. But if you're looking for like a good baking powder from the drugstore, I know a lot of people use this. And I highly recommend it. It's one of the better powders I've tried from the drugstore. Yeah, I don't really know any other powders from the drugstore that are as good as this one. Okay, so the next products are like cheek products. So there's blush, highlight, and contour. I'm just gonna go in the order that I apply them. I have 2 blushes that I really, really enjoy. So the first one is the e.l.f. Primer infused blushes. I have the shade here Always Cheeky. I also have the shade Always Rosy. Both of these blushes, or like both of those blushes, are absolutely fantastic. They're really, really beautiful. They are very pigmented, so you do need to be careful. A little goes a long way, but as long as you do that, then they build up really nicely. And these are just absolutely stunning. Like they're matte blushes. I don't know if they have any that have shimmer in them. But the two that I have are completely matte. And then the other one, this is a sad looking blush. I'm not gonna lie. This blush is really old, but it is so stunning. It's the blush that I have on my cheeks right now, which I don't really know if you'll be able to see. It's just like a super like easy wash of color. But this is the Jordana. I'm sure that's a brand that you probably haven't heard in a long time. I don't even know if they're a brand, to be honest, like still. I feel like they are, but I don't know. But like the logo has completely worn off. It's like all chipped around the edge, but this is the Jordana Coral Sandy Beach blush. I've hit massive pan, but it's just this beautiful coral with like a sheen to it. It's not glitter, it's not like shimmer even, it's just like this really pretty gleam like and shine that it gives off, but it's not like so intense. It just gives like a really nice healthy glow. And the color is just absolutely stunning, and I'm pretty sure that this was like $1.99 or like $2.99, and this blush is just absolutely stunning. I can't recommend the Jordana blushes enough. I know that they were huge a couple years ago, so I really hope that they still exist and that you can pick them up, because I do highly recommend them. I don't have a bronzer in this collection because I haven't been able to find a drugstore bronzer that I really truly love, but I do have contour, and it is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. As you can see, I've also hit pan on this. I probably need to get a new one soon, because every single time I open it, there's like, it's like been chipped and chipped and chipped away, because I've definitely had this for a long time. This is actually my second one, so you know that I really truly enjoy this. It just like is a really nice, like easy, I'm wearing it today, and it's not like super dark or super intense, and like as you can see, I'm very fair, and so sometimes contour shades can be really hard to find for me, because they just look too gray or too intense, and they just look like I'm trying to like get these really intense crazy cheekbones when that's not really what I'm trying to do, and I'm just trying to add just a little bit of something to the face. And so I really love this like contour. I don't use this highlighting powder anymore. I don't have any interest in it. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not like the best thing that I've ever used either. And so like it kind of sucks to buy something for just the one product. I wish that they would release this in a single, but I'll keep doing it because I absolutely love this. And then for highlight, I don't think that this is going to come as a shock to anybody. We have the Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade 10, Be My Highlight. I mean, what else do you want me to say about this? I've talked about it in so many videos. It is just this stunning, like, baked formula. I've had this for years, and it doesn't even look like I've dented it. And it is just, like, such a stunning, like, really pretty, very natural, glowy highlight. And I'll swatch this for you. And it like looks kind of dark, but it fits on my skin tone so well. Like as I'm just looking forward, you can't see like the stripe of highlight. It's not until I turn my head and the light catches it that you can see the highlight on my face. And so it's honestly the most stunning highlight that you can get. I'm pretty sure it's like $3.99. And yeah, it's just, it kind of looks like maybe a little bit deceiving when you just look at it, but it truly is an amazing highlight. and I recommend it to everybody. All right, so next we can go in with brows. Sometimes I do my brows after I do my eyeshadow. Sometimes I do my brows before. It just sort of depends on what I'm feeling that day, but today we're just gonna go ahead and go in with brows. And I cannot recommend these brow products enough. They're both from NYX, so they are a little bit more on the expensive side when it comes to drugstore products. We've got the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I don't know why that's always so hard to say, but I use the shade Taupe, and it is like, when they say micro brow, yeah, so when they say like micro brow, they mean it. It is a tiny, tiny, tiny little brow pencil, and you can draw all of those like hair-like strokes, and it comes with a nice spoolie on the other side. So this is a great brow product. And then the other brow product that I really enjoy is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, also in the shade Taupe. It also comes with a spoolie on one side, but then this, like a long, skinny brow product. So it's skinny, but it's long. Mine's angled because of me using it, but it doesn't come angled. It just comes straight. But this is like I think it's similar to like the Anastasia brow definer, except it's not in like a triangle shape. It's more in like an oval shape. But I love this on days when I just like really quickly want to do my brows and don't necessarily care if they look super great or not. And this is for days where I'm feeling a little bit more precise, want to make sure that they look the best that they can. I'll use this. And then next for eyeshadows from the drugstore, there really was like only one option for me. And it is what it is. It is the Bite Size eyeshadow quads from e.l.f. These are they're just fantastic. Like I can't really lie and say that they're not, because they are. They're just so good. And they have so many different colors. I mean, you've got like your neutrals, and then you've got pops of color, but then you also have a nice like warm toned. And I mean, I'm pretty sure they even have ones that I don't have here, and I've got a big stack, and I'm pretty sure they've got like some orange ones and some lighter like berry toned ones. And these are recent additions to the drugstore, and they blew up, and for good reason, because these are just absolutely fantastic, fantastic, fantastic eyeshadows. So I highly, 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 highly recommend them. For eyeliner, I only have one suggestion. It's an eyeliner that I use every single day and in every single one of my videos when I wear eyeliner. It is the e.l.f. Jet Black Liner. I don't know if it comes in, looks like this, and it is a like brush tip, and it is just, it's so black, and it dries down to a nice matte color. And I don't experience any bleeding. It's just fantastic. It's so easy to work with. You can get really thin lines, or you can really build it up. Just like every other single product in this video that I've said so far, I can't recommend this enough. I think it's a great eyeliner. I've said this a million times, but I've like put on a wing and then slept in my makeup, which you're not supposed to do, but I've definitely done it before. And put on a wing, like full wing, go to bed, wake up the next morning, and still have my wing like fully intact. And so it's not completely dried down, but as you can see, there is like no bleeding. It's completely dried down at this point, and it's a nice matte black color, and I absolutely love it. For mascara, I actually have 3 products. So the first product is by Essence, and it is the Volume Booster Lash Primer, and it's one of those white mascaras. Looks like that. And I have a really, like, I just dropped it, it's gone forever. I have really short, sad lashes. They like get voluminous really easily, but they don't necessarily get long very easily. And so I really enjoy using very lengthening products for my eyelashes because I need all the help that I can get. So I really love to use that on days where I really want my eyelashes to be long and make an impact and look super good. And then to go over it, I use the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with lengthening fibers. It looks like this, and the wand looks like this. This is a great mascara. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic for making your lashes long. This is not going to give you volume. I think that a lot of people, it does say volume stylist, but if you actually look, it's a lash extension mascara. It's supposed to make your eyelashes long. And so I think a lot of people kind of discredit this mascara because they're expecting volume when really it tells you that it's going to give you length. And I don't really love using volumizing and lengthening mascaras like that are like a 2-in-1. I prefer to use like separate ones, like one that's just volumizing and then one that's just lengthening so that I can get the most out of my lashes. So those are my 2 lengthening products. And then for volumizing, this is the tried and true for everyone from the drugstore for the last like 3 years. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. The wand looks like this. And I mean, it's a cult classic for a reason. It's an absolutely fantastic mascara. It makes my lashes so voluminous, makes them really black, and it really helps extend like the length. Like it just makes them look more prominent towards the end. So that one's on the ground, but those 3 mascaras are my faves. And then we only have one product left, which is lips. I don't have a setting spray in here because this is a setting spray, so usually I just will use this to set my face if I'm going to set my face, but a lot of times I don't set my face, so I don't have a setting spray in here, but I recommend this one, and I also recommend the original e.l.f. like makeup setting spray. I think is what it's called. It comes in like a black bottle, like a black square bottle. That one's also really good. But for lips, I have 2 products. They're honestly, I think the exact same color. Like, not gonna lie. But I'm not a huge like lipstick person. I used to be. And like now I'm a huge gloss person, and I never used to be. I used to hate glosses like so much. I used to absolutely hate lip gloss because like my hair would get stuck in it and it was just like annoying. But now I absolutely love gloss. And my 2 favorite glosses, this is the Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. It looks like this, and I got it in the shade Barely Blush. This is just such a fantastic lip color. You can still see the lip color from my other lip gloss, but I'm gonna put this one on. I mean, just look at that shine, and look at how much fuller my bottom lip looks already. Like, I mean, it's just such a beautiful, and it's like gloss, and it's so shiny, and I feel like I have really small lips, and I feel like it really helps kind of give my lips, like, it makes them look bigger and juicier. As far as plumping goes, I don't feel any like plumping effects. I mean, maybe like the slightest bit, but nothing that's actually going to make a difference with your lips. And so it is what it is. But as far as like the color and the shine, absolutely hands down love this gloss. And then the last product that I have is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This gloss is just absolutely fantastic. I will say that I do feel like this gloss loses its shine a lot faster than this gloss. But this one will like leave the pigment behind where this one doesn't. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Like you get one thing with one and another with the other. But I love both glosses and I think they're absolutely fantastic, and I think that they both really complement my skin tone, and it's just kind of like that everyday gloss that will really go with any look. And it's just like easy to put on and like keep in your purse, and it's just really simple to use. So yeah, those are all my favorite drugstore products. So let me know what you guys thought of this video. Do you love any of these products? Do you hate any of these products? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Also tell me, what did you think of this like lighting and backdrop setup? Something new that I'm trying. I know I've had like a lot of different like lighting and backdrop like setups in my last couple of videos and stuff, but I'm just trying to work things out, figure out where I can set up in my apartment that's going to be the best place to film and everything. So let me know what you guys think. I really do want your feedback, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.